What's up, guys? This is Josh here with JB Fitness, here today to bring you a squat video. This will be 5x5 with 325. 5x5 is a very intense workout for squats. It's very demanding of the body and taxing because you are doing an extremely heavy weight for 25 reps. So it is good, but you wouldn't be able to do it too often. So you can see I'm experimenting with a few things. One, a little bit of a lower bar position, and two, I am using wrist wraps for the first time on squats, and they make it feel much easier on my body. I am struggling a little bit to hit depth here. I think I am basically hitting competition depth, but I don't know for sure. I'm also getting quite a bit of forward knee travel, and I'm starting to realize that I think this is attributed to the fact that I'm facing the wall and I'm very close to the wall, so I don't know if that kind of throws off, because I like to look down, but I like to look like a little bit forward as well, and having that wall there kind of makes it a little bit tricky. So for my second set here, I decided to flip around and do it the other way, and this is not safe because you're unracking it and walking forward. Definitely don't recommend this, but again, this is just for kind of testing purposes, and I do have the safety arms under me, so if I can't do it, I can't do it. So this is 325 of the second set. You can see I'm getting my head into a better position, and if you watch my squat, see my knees don't travel forward as much, and I think I'm hitting depth a lot better. But again, and I think a video from, I believe, Johnny Candido, he shows that camera angles can be pretty deceiving, but I am pretty sure I am hitting depth with these squats. So this is 325 for my second set. Not really a whole lot to say here. The second set goes up and down pretty easily. I wouldn't say easily. You can see that I got the strain on my face, but I probably feel like I probably could have handled a little bit more weight. The first few sets for me always pretty much seem the easiest. They seem pretty easy, pretty light. Now, once you get into the heavier sets, that's when fatigue really starts to set in, because you're doing, like I said, 25 reps in total, so it's a decent amount of volume with a pretty heavy weight. So this is the third set, and this is a suicide set because on the last rep I get low to a point where the weight or the bar hits the spotter arm and it throws my balance way off, throws my psych way off. But the first few reps actually come down and up pretty easily. That was a good rep. Breaking at the hips first, that's what I need to work on doing. A lot of these reps I break at the knees first, or the knees and the hips at the same time, so it's kind of awkward. That was a pretty good one. This is probably overall one of my better sets, except for this. So you can see barely the left arm hit the rack, and so it threw off my balance, but I still managed to finish the rep by my standards, definitely not by competition standards. Fourth set is all pretty much the same. I'm really starting to like this lower bar position. I find that I don't have the mobility to get nice and low like an Olympic squat, which I would prefer. So the high bar squat, I generally am more comfortable with a higher bar squat. I feel it's a little more natural for me, but I can't get the depth. So having the low bar squat, I find, actually helps me to get to that parallel depth much easier, and also makes it easier to keep my chest out. So fatigue is starting to set in really definitely at this point. This is my fourth set, so I am getting a little bit of forward knee travel, but again, that's not really a bad thing. You just don't want to go too far past your knees. And then after these, so this is my fourth set, and then after the fifth set, I do some volume. It's not on video, but I do some volume with bands. I know you're only supposed to do speed work with 2 or 3 reps with minimal rest, but I prefer to do them. I'm kind of new to the band, so I'm trying to get used to them, so I'm doing less weight and a little bit more reps, maybe sets of 6 to 10, just to kind of get a feel for it. And then I'm going to start doing speed work, dynamic work with box squat format. So, and then I want to get more comfortable though, and then also incorporate chains as well. So this is my last set. I switch up the camera angle a little bit just to see how things look. It actually feels like, I feel like it looks okay. Like it looks like I'm forcing my knees out a fair amount. This is kind of a combination. I made a video recently of reinventing my squat, and I feel like I've kind of reverted back to my old squat a little bit with some tips and tricks from my new squat format. And overall, I think it's created a much stronger, my lower back's not really sore the next day. It's a little beat up, and my knees aren't really sore or anything like that. So it's always good as long as I'm doing what I got to do and I stay healthy and fine. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.